Happy Friday. So, that'll answer my 5 questions, but I'm actually kids at judo, and so I am going for a run because today's, or kind of the questions we're going to cover today are related to doing shit that you don't like to do. And one of the things that I don't like to do is run. And I was smart enough to bring fucking hiking boots rather than my runners, because I didn't double check what I had in the truck. I just had in my mind that I had shoes and runners in the truck, and then of course I put the wrong runners in rather than a pair of New Balance trail runners that I have. So anyway, I will be back in a minute to go over the 5 questions. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. Okay, 10K in, shitty rainy day on the West Coast. When it was raining today, I was thinking, I'm not gonna go for a run today. It's too wet. And actually, in hindsight, I'm glad that I packed my hikers in the truck rather than the running shoes, because the grass is super wet on the field and I didn't slip at all. I was totally stable. So anyway, happy 5-minute Friday. We're going to still try to keep this to 5 minutes. Let's start the timer and we'll get into the first question. Question number 1. Why do you choose to get up at 4 a.m. most mornings? Great question. I actually read Jocko Willick's book, which I will link in the description and I'll put right here. And he talked about getting early morning wins. And if you can get your ass out of bed at 4 or 4:30, that's your first win of the morning, and it lets your life and the world know that you're in control and you're prepared to do what most people don't do. So I between 4 and 4:30 I get up as well. I see Jocko on his Instagram. He always puts his sweat picture up at 4:30, the sweat on his exercise floor, talking about earning the sunrise. And so I'm inspired by that, so I copy it. People that I'm impressed by, I do what they do. Question number 2, why do you love cold calls? I love cold calls because back in the day when I first started, I used to door knock. I would go business to business, introducing myself really old school. And you would often catch people in a bad mood because they thought you were a customer, and then you walk in and they end up finding out that you're trying to get money from them rather than pay money to them. And it was always kind of tough to get the right timing with them. I call them flybys, is when you drop in kind of unannounced. With the phone, I find that you can get brushed off quicker, which is not a bad thing. But I've always seen the phone as an ATM. You punch in the numbers and money comes out. And, I could probably visit 6 stores an hour. I can call 20 businesses an hour on the phone, and I can do it from anywhere. I could even do it out for a walk, and often when I'm out exercising, I'm calling my cold call list. So I like it. It's super efficient and it works really well for me. And I'm quite successful at it. I get a closure rate of about 10 to 20% on a cold call. It's been a little less this year, so I've had to make way more calls, but it's one of my favorite ways to prospect. Question number 3, how do you find the right type of mentor/coach for you? That's a great question. And it's kind of like getting a custom pair of shoes. Is you know kind of one coach or one mentor is good for 2 people the same way. The mentors and coaches that I have had, kind of as the student or as the, what we call in judo, the uke, the person having the work performed upon them, is an ass kicker. My judo instructor, Mr. Huntley, back when I was just a wee boy, used to work me real hard, and because I was the biggest and tallest in the class, he would gang up 2 people on me in mat work and tie my legs together with the belt. So I would have to use technique rather than brute force. Alvin Kahn, who was another mentor, didn't suffer fools lightly, and if I didn't perform to the best of my ability, he wouldn't meet with me. Carolyn Grover now, and Wendy Snelling were two women when I first started about a year in that really corrected a lot of my unintended bad behaviors, stuff that I said that was stupid. They would tell me I was stupid, or that, not that I was stupid, but that it was stupid, and correct me. And I take their lessons to this day. Andy Grove, who mentored me for a year, gave me insight into big businesses and how to think about deals a different way. And so I tend to be that type of business coach with my clients. One defined me as a hard ass with heart. I totally give a shit about them doing well, but I don't give a shit about it more than they do. And as soon as I do, I punt. I get rid of them. And different coaches in the GoCO have different techniques, so we try to match the right coach with the right client. Question number 4. What do you do with a referral partner who doesn't refer to you, but you refer to them? You cut them loose. I have a lot of professionals that I have originated work for opportunities, and they have done nothing in return. I normally do one first to model the behavior, and then I wait for them to do one. If I'm not sure they know how to do it, I clarify that they know what I do, why it matters, and who cares. I'll link to the video up here where I talk about that. And I might even give them a second one. And if after 2, they haven't produced anything, I get rid of them and I replace them immediately with someone who can get it done. It's not personal, it's business. And if they can't produce, they have to go. Number 5, do you like writing books? I don't. Nobody likes writing books unless maybe you're doing that vampire porn stuff or 50 Shades of Grey where you get to write out your porno dreams. No judgment. I don't enjoy writing books, but I enjoy having written a book. Just like today's run. I didn't want to run. Rain sucks. Wet sucks. Running sucks. But after I got the 10K done, I felt really good about it, and I kind of checked that off of my list for the day. And same through with the book. There is no better way to offer mass exposure to your ideas as a business leader than with a book. It really is a game changer. I think about my business before the first book, What Men Don't Tell Women About Business, link below, but here's a picture. And afterwards, the first time I toured that topic, I was out for about 10 weeks. I started in New York City. I went down to Miami, down along Highway 10, and back up through San Francisco and Seattle. And by the time I came home with 3,500 prospects, qualified prospects, people that had come and heard me speak and wanted to talk about coaching. Now, the catch was I was the only GoCO at the time, the GoCO. And so that response from that topic in that book allowed me to build GoCO into what it was today, because I realized that the demand I could create was enormous. Anyway, enormous. I need some electrolytes. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, or you can email chris@goco.com. I won't be doing these walking ones again for a while. Get out there and exercise, even though it sucks. When you embrace the suck, you get stronger, you callous the mind, and you can accomplish more. So you're worth it. Anyway, until the next video, I'll see you soon. Oh wait, Gladiators eat first. Bye.